Everybody, I'm Blanche and welcome to Feast in the Middle East, and I can't believe I have not made this dip for you yet. This dip is so important in our cuisine, and it's called babaghanouj. Babaghanouj means pampered papa in Arabic. So I don't know who this pampered papa was and why he liked eggplant, but I need to tell you, even if you don't like eggplant, please give this dip a chance. You might change your mind, especially with all the goodies we add to it. Now you start off with a nice fresh eggplant like this, right? And what you're gonna do is just cut one slit down the middle. Sorry, eggplant, I'm just like puncturing like that. And you broil it in the oven. You put your oven on broil setting and you broil it on a cookie sheet, 10 minutes on one side, then 10 minutes into it, you flip it over and you broil it another 10 minutes. And do you know what it looks like afterwards? It kind of looks sad. It looks like this. See? See? Happy eggplant, sad eggplant. But it's not going to be sad for too long. So what you do is you let it sit in the bowl, and at the bottom of this bowl, you see that funk? Take a look, get closer, Chris. You see this? You don't want this. This is like kind of it's kind of going to be bitter. It's like the bitter juice of the eggplant that gets leached out. So after you broil it, you put it in a bowl like this and you let it sit for a good hour to get out all this kind of bitter juice, eggplant juice from there, right? So we get rid of this, bam, get rid of that. And we're going to put the eggplant here. And what I'm going to do is cut off the top like that. And we are going to peel it, all right? Now, one reason why some people might not like eggplant is they don't like the skin. The purple skin kind of freaks them out. But the cool thing about this eggplant is you take off the skin. So if people are freaked out by the color purple in their food, you get rid of this element. To add to the eggplant, this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need 1/4 cup of tahini paste, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a really good quality kind, because we're not cooking this, so you're gonna eat this as is. 1 garlic clove that's been really finely minced, because you don't want chunks of garlic in your dip, and 1/2 cup of finely minced parsley, and salt to taste. That's really it. Look how easy that is. Now, some people like to put this dip in the food processor and puree it, but I'm gonna do it the traditional way where you just kind of mash it by hand because they like that sort of rustic texture. Okay, now I'm going to add the 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You could drizzle a little more olive oil in the end. The garlic, here. The parsley, and the salt. I'd say a good teaspoon of salt is good. And another ingredient I almost forgot to add is lemon juice. I like it really, really tart, so I put the juice of a whole lemon, but you could use the juice of half a lemon and taste it as you go along to see what your flavor preference is. Middle Eastern people tend to like really sour food, but not everybody likes that, so you might have to put half a lemon. And some people like it very spicy. So my parents, for example, like to take a jalapeno, a finely minced jalapeno, and add it to it to give it that extra kick. So I'm just gonna keep mashing it until I get the consistency that I want. Okay, you see that? Now we took this eggplant that looked lonely and not very attractive, and we turned it into a pretty awesome dip with beautiful colors. And the great thing is you get an arm workout. You gotta work your arm, you gotta work your bicep and your tricep. Keep stirring this around. This is how I like to do it. I don't put it in the food processor. I wanna kind of keep that nice rustic texture. And here's a great serving suggestion for a party. Now, right now I have these brioche toasts. These are kind of on the big side, but you could use smaller toast. You could use a baguette that's thinly sliced. You could use crackers. Really, the sky's the limit. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of babaghanoush on each toast like that. Look how pretty that looks. You could just like spread it around so that all the toast gets that goodness. I think food can be celebratory any day of the week. You don't have to wait for a party to happen. You can make your own party happen. And so we're gonna add some color. Palestinians tend to use pomegranate seeds, but I really love bell peppers, red bell peppers especially. And look at the pretty color. I just chopped it up really finely like this. Just a little bit of red bell pepper on each one. Add a splash of color, some crunch, some freshness, some vitamin C. I think red bell pepper is like the fountain of youth because it has so much vitamin C. I think it makes for great skin. You see my skin? It's all right. I think it's from tons of vitamin C, no lie. Like I eat this stuff every day. On top of that, we're gonna add some crunch and some protein with some walnuts. Walnuts also have fiber, so it's fabulous. And we're gonna put a little bit of the walnuts on top. And you could put any kind of nut you want. I mean, if you wanna put chopped almonds maybe, or cashews, you can do that. Pine nuts would work really well. You've got eggplant transformed. So if somebody tells you they don't like eggplant, you serve them to them like this and they might change their mind. And now I have to do a little taste test, okay? This is awesome because you have like a really fresh, meaty flavor from the babaghanouj with the nutty walnuts and the fresh bell pepper. The sweet brioche toast, it has a little bit of sweetness, which I like. I hope you like this idea. Leave me a comment in the section if you are afraid of eggplant or if you love eggplant. Tell me your experiences with eggplant. Tell me if you're gonna try this. Send me your picture. If you send me a fabulous picture, I will share it with my friends on social media. You can find me on social media on Instagram at Blanche Media, BLANCHE Media, on Twitter at Blanche Media. And if you want to support us on Patreon so we can keep giving you these awesome productions on a more regular basis, please do. It's much appreciated. So please subscribe to my channel. Most of all, we really use your subscriptions and likes. And I hope you have a healthy, happy week. Incorporate some vegetables in it whenever possible, and fun ways like this. Until next time, sahteen.